Smooth. That was a smooth transition. How are we? I think I need to move my camera a little bit up. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. That's better, isn't it? That's where I usually am. Hello. How are we? Coding. Oh, mate, you gave me my full name today. Hello, Coding. How are we doing? Great to see you. Steve, it's Friday. Oh, mate, it is. It's Friday. And it feels good, doesn't it? Feels like this week's been a long week. Feels like it's been a long week. Just need to put my foot massager on. Hang on. Yeah, it feels feels like it's been a long week, man. But here we are. Obviously, we've had a nice bounce on Bitcoin so far. AV, how we doing? Great to see you. And anyone else that's in the chat, well, in the stream that hasn't popped into the chat yet. Hello. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me. And yeah, we are on our Friday run. Our Friday stream now. Of course, it is the last day. It's not often that you actually get a last day being a Friday, do you? But it is the last day of the month. So yeah, obviously a key day for Bitcoin, crypto, also key day in the TradFi markets. So just a really key day overall. As you can see, currently the S&P is actually just falling off, but it was up a little bit more, but it's currently up 0.25%. And over, of course, in the Mag 7, we have Nvidia up at 207. We have Apple up at 277. Now, yesterday, of course, we had Apple and Amazon earnings. They both hit their revenue and earnings per share targets. Meta is up slightly again, of course, created this big gap and is still down a lot from where it fell off after its earnings. Microsoft is up slightly. Amazon, however, is the big one. Amazon is the big one. It is up, and it's up. It's looking like it's up a bit more. It's up 13% from yesterday's close. Obviously, Amazon come in and hit their revenue and earnings per share, but has responded massively. I mean, that is the biggest move that we've had on any of them following earnings. You know, it's even Google had a good. I think Google had about 5, 6, 7, maybe even 8% move, but Amazon, yeah, over 13% now. It keeps going up, so that has absolutely smashed it. We've got Tesla up a little bit, and then Google up a little bit as well. So yeah, all in all, obviously good things over in TradFi, which is leading to obviously some nice relief for Bitcoin. You know, we've bounced exactly where we plotted out. You know, if we see on the 1 day, you know, this is exactly what we planned out. You know, just obviously wedged in here. This is what we've looked at. We were looking at this in depth yesterday. Of course, looked at it earlier in the week as well. For a while, we're in this range. It's all good. It's not as bad as it seems, and we are just literally just range bound. So nothing really to get too excited or too fearful about until, of course, we drop out the range from the bottom or push out the range from the top. So that's what currently, obviously, what we're looking like on the daily. Nothing much change. Of course, if you did buy down here, congratulations. You bought, obviously, support and you bought the range low. But, you know, we were looking at this yesterday on stream, obviously, with Wiz as well. We've looked at it throughout this week too. And yeah, we're just range bound on Bitcoin. There's nothing really else to say, again, until we break out to the downside or break to the upside. As you can see, we've got our areas of interest mapped on for breakouts at either end of the range. But for now, we've pushed back up. Stonksy, afternoon to you. How we doing, mate? And Wiz. Oh, Wiz, my man. How are we? Great to see you guys, you legends. Stonksy, have you taken your last dump of October on the beach today? Obviously, last day of the month, mate. I hope you made it a good one. I hope you made it a good one. Let me know in the chat. Did you take a end of month beach dump? But yeah, Wiz, how we doing, mate? How we doing? Great to see you. Great to see you. But yeah, obviously on Bitcoin, you know, we've bounced low time frame, haven't we? And yeah, nothing really much else to say in terms of the wider aspect. We're still just waiting, obviously, for some confirmation outside of this range. But for now, yeah, just enjoy ping pong. Band out of the range to the upside or to the downside. But yeah, that's obviously what we're looking like on Bitcoin. On ETH, we are still below 3,900. Yesterday, we hit a low of 3,680, basically, which is quite the low. But as you can see, ETH has pushed on quite nice. We are negative against Bitcoin for the day, which is minus 0.1% point. Well, a little bit more now. So it's not strong against Bitcoin today. It's very, very marginally slightly weaker, but not terrible. BNB land, and I assume, you know, we'll look through here and you'll see a lot of altcoins basically have just put in the same pattern, where we've obviously just had a strong push down yesterday and then bounced quite nicely. Zcash. Oh, now, I mean, where do we start on this thing? Holy hell. I mean, look at that. How many green candles in a row is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 green hourly candles in a row. Wild. Absolutely wild, yeah. This thing, I did actually, mention this. I think it was Jeff, actually, that, I think it was Jeff that mentioned yesterday, was I still in my short? And I said, no, obviously, my runner had been took out at stop loss. But I said I wasn't really interested in trying to short it again. And obviously, this is the reason why, because it's still just so strong in the market. And we are still seeing, just great strength in it on dips. Wiz can hop on for a bit. Oh, mate, yeah. Yeah, of course. Oh, I love it. I love it when you say that. I love it when you say that. I will ping you over a link now, mate. I'll ping you over a link now. There we go. It's on your Telegram. Being censored again. Nope, back. YouTube is very selected over which comments come through. It's because there's a filter. It's because there's a filter on the comment section, but it just depends on what you're trying to say. I always say this, like, whatever you're trying to say that gets filtered, just ping me a message. Just like copy and paste the exact same message that you were sending, and then I'll be able to see then exactly, like, kind of if there's anything hypersensitive in there that I can remove from the filter. But yeah, what is it that you're trying to say, mate? What is it you're trying to say? But yeah, obviously Zcash moving very nicely. Dogecoin, meh. This thing, obviously, Stonksy caught the drop perfectly down to 8.5. But yeah, this has bounced marvelously well, hasn't it? This has bounced marvelously well. And I think I may know a slight reason as to why, which we'll wait for Wiz to come on and cover. I still think maybe in the next, maybe in the first week or two of November, if we don't get any like real bullish push up, I still think this has the potential to drop down into this region here. Again, it might not do. It may, as soon as basically they want to turn the buy button on, it can obviously just leave this all behind. But in terms of looking at the chart, it does have just one more leg to go down. But we may see something like this first. It may come up here. It just depends on what Bitcoin's going to do. If Bitcoin is kind of bottomed out and that's it, then obviously it gives alts nice room to run. But ultimately, my max risk reward was anything down towards 70 and slightly below. It may not get there, and that may have been the bottom. But yeah, I mean, fantastic bounce. And obviously for everyone that is on TMG's challenge, obviously is back in profit now. So that's worked out quite well. Apex down in and around $1. Pump got, if you pardon the pun, but Pump got an absolute pummeling yesterday, didn't it? It got pummeled. It was down I think it was down like 12, maybe even as far as 15% at one point, I assume, when we were coming down here. But it's leveled off a bit. Obviously this, alongside Hype, which has also been pummeled, was, two of the strongest ones on that push up. But yeah, both negative in the market today. Ton's doing very well. Ton is doing very well, obviously back down towards the $2 region, but has pushed up very, very nicely. That's about 10% up from there, isn't it, so far? What else have we got going on? Sui's had a good push up. Stonksy catching some real nice ones on the 5-minute too. Tau up 7% again. Another one. Stonksy, bang, green background, green arrow. There we go. 5-minute, doing the Lord's work. ARB. Any others that have moved? LDO up 3.5%. Euro up 9%. This was one actually that yesterday, even when the market was just complete bloodbath, this was actually positive. I don't know if it stayed. I assume it didn't stay positive because, as you can see, it fell off. But at one point, like, everything was just negative. Like, literally everything was negative. And this was actually in the green. Borg doing great today. As you can see there, 8% up. Really nicely caught on Stonksy as well. Unfortunately, you can't trade this on leverage. If anyone actually does know a place where you can trade this on leverage, let me know. But I believe this isn't on anywhere for leverage trading. But Stonksy, beautiful drop down reversal, 8% up on Borg today. This one that someone asked me to look at yesterday is up nice. Bake doing well. Bakery token. What else? Oh, this thing just continues to die. I cannot believe the short opportunity on this when it was up towards like $17-18. Insane. I'm surprised how dead Hook is. Stable up 10%. What about 4? Where's 4? 4 around 8. And I think that's pretty much it, unless there's anything. Virtual up 9%. Jelly down 10. But yeah. All I know. Sorry. That's where we're up to. Pump got deflated. Yeah, it did. Pump got deflated and hype got dehyped. Oh, here he is.
Good morning, Dave. How are we?
Here he is. I'm good, mate. How are you?
I'm alright. I'm tired. I was up quite late last night watching candles on a chart.
Was you? What was you watching?
I was trading. I ended up staying up and trading a bit of Asia session. I went in quite heavy last night on some of our entries. I had some overnight trades to manage.
Yeah, well, I'm guessing you caught the bounce nicely then.
Yeah, it was beautiful. So I can't complain. It's been a nice week. I don't tend to trade much on Fridays, so I think today is probably just going to be managing trades that I'm already in.
Yeah.
But yeah, how are you?
Yes, all good. Well, it's nice to see some green in the market, isn't it? I'm shocked at Amazon. I mean, that thing is just 13% up pre-market.
Yeah, well, the results were really good, weren't they?
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing though, it is a harrowing indictment, I think, of what's to come, that they lay off that many people and then produce increase of market share. They went up hundreds of billions of dollars.
Yeah, and the thing is as well, you look at it and it's not like they thought to themselves, bloody hell, the Q3 results were bad or not as expected, we need to cut expenses. Really, you look at it, did they really need to cut expenses? Probably not, but they are. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, I mean, the thing is as well is obviously, for something like Amazon, Q4 is immense in it because of just Christmas. They will just be absolutely cooking in Q4. But I mean that move, the biggest one that we've seen so far, obviously with just Nvidia.
And Meta went the other way.
Yeah, Meta went the other way. Apple went down.
I got so lucky in Apple. I got so lucky on that one. Yeah, my TV was 262 and it clipped it and then went.
Yeah, because this went down like 3-4%, I think, didn't it, at first, and then pulled it back and is obviously now up pre-market. So of course these two were the ones from yesterday. I mean, let's see where this was. Where's this now? Yeah, I mean this is just crazy. This is just, what is it up now? It must be up over.
It's all-time high, isn't it now?
Let's see, over 13%.
No,
is it? Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah. I mean, look at the amount of things that are at all-time high. You've got Google at all-time high.
Nvidia's Amazon, not far off.
Yeah, Amazon at all-time high. Nvidia basically is. I mean, this was
coming back to your short entry.
Yeah, this was only in on Wednesday, so it's basically in and around its all-time high. Apple is at all-time high. Yeah. So obviously the only lagging ones is Meta, Microsoft, but again, Microsoft's not too far away. And then of course Tesla, which is yet to put one in, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not put one in this year.
No, yeah, there you go. Yeah, so it's not too far away, but yeah, it's yet to put one in there. Basically above 490 we'll put in a nice one, but
Did
mean,
you buy
all in
any
all-
MSTR?
No,
Oh,
no. That's up. Yeah, I mean, it's basically retraced yesterday's down. Turn on it. So what will it be up about 7%, 6%? I mean, something that we've known for a while, but I mean, MSTR's earnings are just rubbish, aren't they? I mean, what did they do? Like 130 million for a whole quarter, which is just crazy, isn't it? That's obviously revenue as well. That's not even profit that they can go and buy Bitcoin with. But yeah, I mean, it's pulled it back. I mean, let's see, what is it up? Yeah, so it's up, but yeah, around about almost 6% pre-market. Coinbase is snapped back a little bit. Circle got hammered yesterday. That's up to 126, and Gemini is pulled it back ever so slightly.
Yeah, like you murdered me on those Gemini calls.
But to be fair,
I'm down 60% on them.
Yeah. To be fair,
did you buy them yet?
Yeah.
I think it'll come back though. The thing with calls is that the calls are just nuts because like the swings on them are nuts.
Yeah, I only bought 2 contracts, so I think it was like 200 quid. So it wasn't.
Like you're 2 good days away from that being in profit again.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and all it takes. The idea was mainly, obviously, that you look at something turning around from IPO, just having that that turnaround IPO move, but then also the idea that if crypto is going to get a bullish move in November, then naturally these things are just going to be dragged along for the ride, aren't they?
I'll tell you what I did buy. Galaxy. I didn't buy calls for it, but I really like Galaxy.
Yeah. I mean, I've been looking at. I was obviously looking at this for ages, and I was looking at it when it was down here, and I didn't pull the trigger, which would have been nice because it's about 20% up from there. The only thing that puts me off with this is the entry is just so rubbish. But you do look at it, and you look at the daily chart. Obviously, it's come back into this region that we've had marked out for ages. But I mean, that is crazy, isn't it? Like how high that went in June. In June. It was down 80%. Crazy. And basically back into a starting point. So it probably would have been a good buy, but at the same time, they just kind of make me a bit nervous. The treasury companies, especially the ones that have really bad entries.
Yeah, Tom Lee on the bandwagon. I'll tell you what, the MSTR came into our zone. I didn't buy any, unfortunately, because I don't think you'll have had the chance to have done it on your ETF. But it fell into the zone.
MSTR.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, ideally, you'd get a retest of down here, which you may not do, but obviously this would be good risk reward in here, wouldn't it? Let's get rid of this because this is gone. Let's get rid of that. Obviously, anything down towards 230 is obviously just fantastic risk reward in it from that standpoint. So I don't know whether it can drop a bit low, but I mean, you look at this as well. You look at this from that July high, 44% it was down at yesterday. The lowest point of yesterday. Wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wild, and it just shows you obviously the lack of appetite for it currently.
Come on, Bitcoin, push back up. I want more profits.
Yeah, let me know in the chat, everyone. What did you guys do yesterday or this week? Was you looking at catching the long from yesterday? Did you short any of it down? Let me know in the chat. It'd be good to know. Of course, as well, make sure you drop a like. We are already up to 10 likes without me asking, which is great. If you can push this towards 15, obviously as far to 20 as you can, that would be great.
In the last 24 hours, Dave.
Yeah.
My Sharp ratio is 3.94.
What's that mean?
That's pretty good. I was looking at it, and it's that's pretty good. It's been a fun 24 hours. I'm running on like fumes at this point, but it's been a fun one. I'm looking forward to the weekend now. Certainly, like closing stuff out. It's been Yeah, I've not taken many trades this week. I don't know if you've been the same, but like apart from last night and a few gold scalps, I've not really taken anything.
No, I've been stopped out on Bitcoin twice so far this week. Apart from that, not really done a whole lot. I've done a few other small ones.
Yeah, you got stopped out on a long it a day after you called it the cycle top.
Yeah, no, I don't really, I was trying to be too smart, because what I really wanted was a run into 120, 121 into that supply area to then obviously get everyone euphoric and excited, hit supply, and then obviously just drop like a stone. I was trying to be too clever in really wanting that zone instead of just being patient and waiting for it. I mean, I still stand by what I said. You know,
I don't know. I don't think it's a cycle top.
I mean, really, it's not even so much the technicals that makes me think that. It's more so just I am just kind of like one of the outliers. I think that's probably it. It's just like I'm just kind of stood here looking around and going, is everyone like actually thinking the same thing? Like everyone is just so certain, like absolute certainty that there is more to come. And I'm just sitting there nervous, just going, but everyone is thinking the same. Obviously, you've got a few people that are just permabears that have constantly just, you know, the whole way up, just constantly called for the tops. Like, but I'm just sitting here now, I'm just thinking like, everyone is just so certain that there is more to come. And that is just like, obviously a bit of a concern, I think, anyway. Again, it may not be, and I'm obviously more than happy to be wrong. If I am wrong, I will come on stream and hold my hands up and say, I was wrong. Let's, you know, great. Bitcoin's at 130, 140, 150k. But I just kind of it makes me a wee bit nervous.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I'm annoyed that I didn't long that we spoke about and it came back into the zone is AV&T. That looks really good.
Yeah.
That's up 16 on the day.
I think I've got that down anyway, haven't I? I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, up 16% today. Yeah, because this pulled back quite a bit, didn't it? Yeah, that's pulled back quite a bit. But yeah, settled quite nicely. And it's looking like it's just putting in a nice higher low. At the moment. Looks like it's just putting in a nice higher low, doesn't it?
Yeah. What else is up nicely? Aero.
So yeah, well, I was speaking.
I'm annoyed about Aero because that was an obvious one. And do you know why it was obvious?
Go on.
In hindsight, because it was Coinbase reporting yesterday, and Coinbase tend to use this as a Coinbase. Obviously, with it being Base, Coinbase are in a lot of this. They tend to move it when they want to release news or get people excited about Base. So whenever there's a Base announcement coming up, they warm it up.
Yeah, mate. I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it? That makes perfect sense. What is this? Meme code.
Oh, do you know what the worst bit is? Someone, that Dr. Crypto, my friend Dr. Crypto, who we did the space together, he asked me to look at this yesterday, and I was like, looked at it, I was like, I don't want to chase it.
What is it?
Did it go? And it went up more overnight, didn't it?
I hate everything. Come on. Over 5x in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Mad.
I'll tell you what did.
Insane looking chart. That is really good.
Tell you what was beginning to interest me as well.
Go on.
Helium, HMT. I mean, that thing's been beaten up beyond belief.
Yeah. I tell you what, there is there's something a bit weird going on with the Trump coin, isn't there? Have you seen? Obviously, like it just out of nowhere, it's just started full sending, and obviously pulled all the way back yesterday, and then again today. You know, just completely erasing the drop down with.
And is Melania doing the same?
Where is it?
No, it's not. It's only minus.
Not really. I mean, it's up about 30-40% from the lows, but yeah, there's something going on with this that's making me think. Now, obviously, if you zoom out from here, we are obviously within this SR zone where it's currently getting caught. But yeah, I mean, this plan, obviously, that I've had I don't know when I drew this out. It must have been a couple of weeks ago or whatever. But to me, this looks like solid plan. Obviously, if we can get above here, but yeah, I mean that is looking quite tasty in it. From obviously, if you would have got in anywhere below $6 while it was consolidating here, already up about 30 odd 40%. And again, it's just like, why is it suddenly? Because obviously, it's done nothing really. Why is it suddenly getting strength? What is coming? So I think you probably see some form of analysis. Low, look at this out of nowhere. AI16Z. Remember this?
Yeah. It's just whack-a-mole season again because Stable's up 11 as well today.
Yeah, it's literally it's just that rotation of capital in it. Like,
yeah. What else
rats.
Yeah, I like rats. I've got a fair chunk of that.
Yeah.
Turbo. I've missed it. I missed it. Did you long Turbo?
No.
Because it hit our friend's spiritual guidance.
No, I didn't. I haven't long Turbo.
Because Mr. Hugo is in there now.
Ah, right. Okay. So you just got some of this, yeah.
Yeah. To be honest, it's pretty much having back at that whiff. This thing is just. Do you remember when we were talking about this thing going to like $5?
Yeah. it hit $4, didn't it? Was it 4 or was it not? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look at it. Crazy, isn't it? Like, can you imagine just shorting all of this shit down like late last year?
Flush it down.
Like that is just utterly crazy, isn't it? I'll tell you what though, there will be probably a point over the next couple of years where a lot of this stuff will just inevitably die. But then obviously if we do get some form of bear market or whatever, things like that I think are really good to pick up because they will just move very fast, very aggressively, and just have kind of like a really big spike and then be done. But obviously, you know, when things start to turn around, they will probably be like the ones where you get the instant, like really big gains, and then you can just rotate out of them.
Yeah, 100%. What else is on my watch list?
Hype's pulling back today, isn't it? Hype.
Yeah, I had an entry for. I had a long entry for 41.
Yeah, I mean this. Look at that. I mean, what a zone this is. This is just like the Great Wall of China, isn't it? Or something like just complete nailed down. Someone has got a huge sell wall up here, just refusing to let it go above 50.
Thing is, you know, once it flips that, it is gonna fly very, very hard. Yeah,
very hard. Now, what's kind of funny, I think, is when you look at Asta's price action today. So obviously, you know, it's up one of the most. But what I think is funny timing with this is if we go and have a look at CZ. Let's go and have a look at CZ. He tweeted something about this before. Someone posted saying CZ Link Wallet sells at, you know, Asta worth 30 million. And then 9 hours ago, he obviously does his fourth fake news. If you look at 9 hours ago, basically where it was, it's kind of like someone's just turned the printer on, you know, turn the buy button on, which is quite interesting, the timing of that tweet. And then of course, like, you know, it obviously got an initial bounce like everything else, but then, you know, if you look at it, obviously today it's one of the best performing ones out of everything. So it's kind of funny the timing of that, and then obviously someone turning the buy button on.
Yeah, I'll tell you what did look interesting to me.
Go on.
And it was one we talked about. It's the meme coin that came back to life, Uranus.
Yes.
That bounced out of the zone. I still don't have an account, but anyone who has what's the partner you have on here? CaseX.
We used to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we used to.
It's listed as a partner on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only on there in L Bank Perps.
Right, yeah. I mean,
38.
Yeah, we're not officially partnered with CaseX anymore. Just the videos are still on the channel, but I mean, it's a good non-KYC exchange. Yeah.
Yeah, this thing is come back to life.
I tell you what, I saw a lot of reporting on MEXC yesterday. You know, And I don't know whether it's fear mongering or not, or just obviously just FUD or whatever. But there is a lot of noise going around that MEXC may be insolvent.
Yeah,
Again,
someone said.
This is just like obviously allegedly, nothing obviously concrete and just obviously CT rumors and stuff. But obviously there was that white whale stuff that I sent you, the issues that they've had. But then also someone else quite reputable that I follow posted out saying that they're hearing a lot of people having issues trying to withdraw off MEXC. So I don't know really where that stands. And again, obviously we've spoke about, maybe delayed victims of that 10th of October liquidation. Obviously they take time to come through. You don't know. It may just be complete FUD. It may not be. Obviously, I put a message in the CSE Discord yesterday saying, it may just be a good idea to obviously take funds off MEXC if you've got some on there. I posted the white whale.
Yeah, I need to take some money out of there. I've not got much on there. I think I've got a couple of $1,000, but I've stuff in spot that I might get out.
It's better to be safe than sorry, isn't it?
I like to keep a little. I like to keep a little bit in there because it is very useful for just being able to get anything.
Yeah, because it's always the first place where things are listed, isn't it? Always. It's always the first thing that places things go. Thank God Uptober is over.
Not over yet, mate. It's
Downtober, Bobby.
Yeah,
it's not October, mate.
I wouldn't say thank God it's over because you've still got US Open market open to deal with.
Where are we on the monthly candle? Yeah, so we're red. We're red on the monthly. So it's actually it's called Downtober, mate, as the thumbnail suggests. There is not a chance in. Could you imagine if it closed green? I can't see it myself. Ultimately, I think it's probably going to close red, but yeah, it's Downtober. It's Downtober. There's no Uptober over here. Sean says I can't even get on my MEXC. Really? Why? What do you mean? Like it just doesn't let you log in, or what? Yeah, it's not good. Obviously, when we get these kind of exchange worries, it's not ideal, is it? But
it looks really horrendous, Dave.
Go on.
It's like not even bounced. Plasma XPL.
Oh, that thing is cooked, isn't it? Where is it? It's on here somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? Where's it gone? I'm sure I didn't delete it. There's XRP. I don't know. I don't know where I put it. Hang on. Let me get it. I must have got rid of it. Which is the one where it's got the historical, but it's in the MEXC.
No. I've got MEXC goes back to MEXC goes back to the 22nd of August. Yeah. It's below. So I've got the XPL Perpetual Futures MEXC, and that goes back to 22nd of August.
Yeah, there we go. Got it. Yeah. It's just literally just going down only, isn't it?
It is going to fill in that liquidation wick, isn't it?
Yeah. But again, on one hand, you've got the idea that at some point it will probably get a decent bounce, but
things are a big backers of it.
Yeah. But then you look at it we have unlimited things to trade, don't we? Do you really want to try and trade something like this? But then at the same time, there, maybe the risk reward is there or whatever, but at some point it's obviously going to get a decent bounce. You would think, anyway. You would think it would get a decent. Again, this is another one, innit? Can you imagine the short up there? 2 days opportunity to short it in and around 150 or above.
What's COAI doing?
Is
that still dying?
Dead. Utterly dead. It's now below $2. And this is another. I'm just. Oh, come on! Literally a week ago. Look at that. A week ago.
You could have got a right short.
$19, $18, $17, and all that would have been a good one for either a 3x or a 2x short to give you obviously a lot of room. But again, it's one of them where it's good in hindsight. At the time, you just you wouldn't have known if this would have just got blow up to $30 or whatever, would you? But
I'll tell you what has held well. Zen.
Has it?
Above Dash, just below XMR. You were on it a minute ago. Zen.
Yeah, Zen. Yeah. Yeah, this is a good. I mean, yeah, this will probably see some good positivity, I assume. If Zek carries on, Dash is obviously doing quite well.
Ooh, Stonksy Arrow. Stonksy Arrow on Dash.
What's that? Oh yes, today. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Dash. I mean, you look at some of these, and you go on they've pumped, but then you go on the monthly one, and you're like, holy God, like, these things could have a serious run at some point.
Yeah, the accumulation on it is nuts.
Yeah.
What do you make of XMR? Do you think, because I know obviously people are talking about Zcash overtaking it. Do you see this potentially having another run?
I don't know. I think.
I mean, you have got it marked out that it's going to all-time high.
Yeah. That was true. This had it had the attack, didn't it? And then I'm not really 100% sure why Zcash has performed so well compared to this, to be honest. I don't really know what the underlying reason is that obviously suddenly Zcash has took off and this thing is barely moved, minus a probably 20-30% pump. So I'm not actually really too sure. But yeah, I think this got delisted off a lot of places, didn't it? I don't know if Zek is still on ones, but if we check XMR, I know there was a period of time where that was getting delisted off everything because of obviously regulation fees. So if we go on markets and if we look at so obviously let's have a look at Zex. So if you look here, obviously you've got Mexi, KuCoin, Kraken, but then it's not really on any of the big ones. Obviously, you got WEEX in there. It's not really on any of the big ones. There's no Bybit, there's no Coinbase, there's no Binance, there's no OKX. So there's that. But then if we go and look at Zek, I'm quite interested to see, because I don't know this off the top of my head. But it'd be interesting to see if this is on.
Zcash is listed
on everything, yeah. Yeah. So that may be obviously the underlying reason is it's just so there you go. Zcash on Binance, Coinbase. So it's obviously on, two of the.
It's got Mert shilling the hell out of it as well, hasn't it?
It's got what?
It's got Mert shilling the hell out of it. The Helios guy.
Yeah.
Gemini.
Yeah. BLOFIN. I assume. I don't know.
Have you ever used any of these exchanges?
Never heard of it. I mean, look at this. This has got $249 of volume.
WazirX.
I've heard of this one. That one had like a real big issue with it at some point. I think that is that an Indian one. I think.
Go to page 15. I want to see some of them. What exchanges do you reckon? Oh, these are different.
Look at how they spell crypto on that. Crypto swaps.
That's how you spell it in. So in like Eastern European is spelled like crypto, like that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So obviously, I think that may be one of the underlying reasons as well. Is that obviously Zcash, XMR is just not really on them big exchanges where Zcash obviously is.
It's not on crypto exchange.
Yeah. It's not on Wazir. It's not on Wazir, so it's really taking a pummeling. But yeah, I think maybe that's one of the reasons. And I think there's also there's been some sort of narrative being driven around Zek where people are just obviously calling it just like the privacy, like Bitcoin, but like complete privacy. I've seen a lot of people tweeting about that, and obviously some long-time Zek bulls as well saying that. So I think there's some sort of narrative around that too. And maybe potentially as well, just with, I mean, it's basically been tied in, hasn't it, to all this digital ID stuff. Obviously maybe people in other countries like America and elsewhere are looking at what's going on here.
Yeah, you're looking forward to getting your digital ID, aren't you, Dave?
I won't be getting one. I don't need one.
Why?
I don't need one, do I? What do I need that for? I've lived my life all this time the way I have. I don't need the digital ID to
I heard you're gonna get one that says Dave Stonksy on it.
Well, the thing is, it will be forced upon us at some point because what they'll do is they'll just slowly start limiting the things you can do. Like, obviously, it's probably very, very much in the near future where they'll say you can't go abroad unless you have a digital ID to get back in the country and stuff like that. And then obviously they'll just start eating away at people's freedom and, you know, like what they can and can't do until the point where it's basically impossible if you don't. Now, obviously, one way that you can stop it is obviously by getting the Labour government out. But until that happens, I think it'll probably just very slowly just obviously be more and more forced upon people to the point where people will just obviously just... Yeah.
And another way you can stop it, sign up for Stonksy, sign up for BLOFIN, and become a sovereign individual.
Yeah, exactly. Get your non-KYC account on BLOFIN. The link is in the chat and in the description. And of course, sign up for Stonksy if you want to trade non-KYC to the best of your ability. Sean says it saves the wrong password, but it's definitely not. How many times have you reset it? I imagine a few. I don't even know if contacting their support really does anything. Adrian says no, maybe December. What's that regarding? I can't remember. Let me know. What was that regarding? In what context? Sheila Tequila says hi all. What's happened to SWC? We have parted ways in terms of obviously that working relationship. So he's off doing obviously his own thing, and yeah, we're not in a working relationship anymore. That's all. Your passport is digital already. I won't be getting one. I won't be getting one. I assume it will be forced upon me at some point, but
I won't be getting one. I won't be getting one. He'll end up with one.
I mean, I survived without the jabs. No, I survived without my COVID jab, and here I am. Yeah, I didn't get it. No. And look at that, I'm alive. Would you believe it? No. Oh, I didn't get any of them, and I'm alive. Shock horror.
Speaking about jabs, I longed a stock earlier. Onto my watch list. Novo Nordisk. Have a look and tell me NVO.
No, I remember this one.
Tell me that
Novo Nordisk
ahead of earnings next week.
Oh, look at this! It's right in the box that that we had drew out. Let's go to the weekly chart. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. Well, I think I remember us looking at this when it was down here and basically saying, obviously, this area of $48, $47 is basically do or die for it. Because if you look on the weekly chart, there is basically just nothing there until you get, obviously kind of back down. Maybe here, maybe around 42, but you just completely then, just breaking all of this structure.
I think you've got good validation on it.
Yeah, the risk reward is great, isn't it? You do obviously have this wick down here, but the risk reward is definitely there because, if it doesn't bounce there, it's a one-way ticket to 40 or below. I'd probably, there looks like a good region.
Yeah.
So I mean that's a fantastic spot in it. How is the cruise liner?
I'm mostly out of it now, but that was beautiful, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Slammed straight into. You can see it quite well on the daily, but it fell into. I won't say the name we have for it on here, but the Jay-Z.
Yeah. Yeah.
Came into a lovely Jay-Z.
Jay-Z zone
around 320. And went straight down to self-chain. God, that's so depressing, isn't it?
That is unbelievable, isn't it? Like, the fact that it's actually gone and filled this wick in is just horrendous, isn't it? I mean, who has tokens left to sell? Like, who? No, genuinely, like, who has tokens left to sell?
Yeah.
After the drop that it's had, and surely it can't be at a big market cap. This thing must be tiny.
No, I think it's under 1 million now.
That is wild. I remember buying this trade in one of the big moves it had. I think it was it earlier, or was it this bit? I can't remember what bit it was, but I remember trading one of the big spikes that it had. It might have been this, or I can't remember.
It's just miserable, isn't it?
That is crazy, isn't it? That is just dead. Like DED, dead. I can't remember what this is, but that's on.
Hey, but that's decentralized compute. That's had a brutal sell-off in October, hasn't it?
Yeah. Look at this. Oh,
I like it.
Yeah. And the thing is, just needs hype to break that $50 region, doesn't it? That's all. This thing has actually had a bit of a rebirth.
Yeah, but it's MiCA compliant apparently.
Is it? Cato dollar. That's at daily support.
Yeah, I think Cato is. I've got some of this stake somewhere that I probably should have unstaked, but there's no point unstaking it now.
No, I mean you got daily support here, and then obviously if we lose that, you know, but you're basically coming into there.
Yeah, because I got a lovely airdrop of this.
Oh, I want some airdrops. Oh.
I get a very big one from Lighter when it comes. That's going to be mega. You know, I actually think that might do like a Hyperliquid-esque, because its volumes and profits are higher than Hyperliquid. Its daily volume.
I just want. I want a big airdrop. Like, please, MetaMask, release it. Like,
were you eligible for Monad? Did you get any allocation for that?
I got nothing. What is coming is the Dreamcast one. So they are on their last stage of doing promotion, which ends the third round of promotion starts today and ends on the 6th of November. And then I think they're ready to release, which is good because that is in a week. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that goes live and I can finally get some sort of airdrop. But yeah, like I'm hopeful to qualify for obviously MetaMask, Base, hopefully for being a Coinbase user. I have used Base a little bit as well.
What's Steve said?
What's Steve saying? Go on. Yes. Yeah, mate, there we are. There you go. Bobby's a survivor. Steve said, my woo-woo guys are talking about BT/EE. About BT/EE.
Steve.
About Source.
Steve.
What are you going on about?
Steve, drop me a telegram.
Yeah, or drop me a message on Discord. What are you going on about? Your woo-woo guys are talking about a BT/EE. About BT/EE, about a source.
Do you mean BT Group?
Well, I think that's what he means, isn't it? Because obviously the EE as well. Network.
Yeah. This is not one for stream. Obviously, anyone who knows me knows there is an affiliation. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Interesting.
Let me know, Steve. Drop me a Discord message, mate. Drop me a Discord message. Oh, I've got a message off Stonksy. Always a good clear out at end of the month. I can't see why that would get filtered. No, I don't know. I don't know why that would get filtered either. Always a good clear out at the end of the month. I'll have a look into it, mate. I'll have a look through the filter and see. I can't see anything in there that would cause a filter. I really don't know. But Steve, drop me a message, mate.
Oh yeah. Did you see what I sent Dave on the Telegram group?
No.
Oh.
I haven't looked in there all morning.
I'll send the link to it to you. It is the most Black Mirror thing I've ever seen in crypto. I've sent it directly to you on Telegram.
Let's see. Shall I pull it up on stream?
Yeah. I actually think this might be one of the most Black Mirror things to happen to crypto.
This.
Yeah.
Did anyone on the internet do anything? What is this?
Keep watching that video.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I actually think this might be... this is going to get banned.
Is this like another level compared to like the pump?
This is basically where I think the mechanism is... I've not signed up for it, but the mechanism is that you can put a dare up, put some money to it, and someone who videos themselves doing that dare gets the money.
Oh my god! I imagined in my head that that's what it would be.
The fact the advert is someone playing like the Five Fingers.
Oh, you know someone's gonna do something thick on this. I mean, the way that the pump fund streams went was like one real extreme. But the fact that, oh my god, can you imagine? Someone is gonna put something ridiculous on this, aren't they?
It's gonna be banned.
Would you do anything?
No.
Someone put one on for like Dave to wear I don't know, a United top on stream or something. I'd do that 100%. Or you can just send me the money to do it anyway, and I'll do it.
Someone's going to end up doing it. The thing is, as well, is people will do it for like tiny amount. Like you could put up like $50 to do like something really bad, and someone is going to do it.
Yeah, 100%. Especially with how the market has been as well, because there will be, unfortunately, there will be a lot of vulnerable people that have just been wrecked and will try and get out to the position in any way that they can. Which is just sick. It's basically like a Squid Game type of thing, in it, where like you're just putting vulnerable people in a position and then just basically saying you do this and you might get some money or whatever. Like, that is just crazy. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. Honestly, it doesn't surprise me at all that is what's happened. Did you ever get COVID, Dave? Yeah, I just had like a headache and achy legs and an achy body and stuff, and that was it, really. I look back at that and I think, why did anyone even bother staying inside or anything? Why, if that ever happens again, at least we know it will cause some crazy times in the market. I mean, I would take that happening again to relive the 2021 market, 100%. That was the best year ever. I wish we could get that again. I wish.
You just want to be able to shot Nicola.
I just would just want to go back and I tell you what, if you could go back, right? Let me give you three things, right? So you could go back to 2020 / early 2021. So it has to be before everything ran. So you can't go back and say, short Bitcoin at 69k. Like, it has to be like before. Let's say before, as Bitcoin was hitting all-time high, which was December 2020. But you could go back and you could do three things in crypto before then. What would you do?
Sorry, what was that? I was so if I could go back and buy anything.
Well, yeah, you had three decisions, mate. You can make three decisions, but it has to be before the big run started. So anything before January 2021, obviously, was when it really kicked off. So you could go back and do three things. What would you do?
Well, I'd buy Nvidia.
Yeah.
I'd buy Nvidia 3x leverage ETF.
Yeah.
I would buy the QQQ triple X. Also, ring your bell. And what else would I do? I would open a 100x long on Bitcoin. No, I mean those are probably what I'd do. Is you'd obviously buy Nvidia.
I wouldn't.
Would you not?
No, I would go back and I would buy SHIB. Because that got created in August 2020. So you can imagine how low that was. I'd go and buy SafeMoon. Do you remember SafeMoon? Holy hell, that thing exploded. And I would go and buy a load of CryptoPunks. Because you could probably, I imagine, like mid 2020, you could have probably picked them up for like a couple of hundred each.
Oh yeah, could you imagine?
And they went to $500,000 each.
Yeah,
Imagine
but
if
then,
you went
but then
20.
to be fair, if you didn't know what you knew now, with those, the issue I'd say you have with those is you then have to time when you sold them.
Yeah.
Whereas like Nvidia, you wouldn't really have to bother about selling.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
to be
then-
honest, you could have just bought a Mag 7 leverage ETF, like that Mag 7 long ETF. Yeah.
But the thing is, if you then rode that crypto wave and then rotated everything into Nvidia, because even if Nvidia was at like $20-$30, imagine rotating like millions and millions and millions into Nvidia.
Well, Nvidia was what in 2020? Nvidia was like $10, wasn't it?
Let's see. Let's go and see. But yeah,
that's a brutal
market is
push
open
down
and
and
we are.
open.
Yeah, we're dropping. Oh, the S&P's about to flip negative on the day. Let's go and see. Let us know in the chat as well. What would your guys' things be? Let me know. You can go back to pre 2021, and you can do 3 things. What would you do? That's a good. Let's go and have a look at this thing. We'll have to go to the weekly chart, won't we? Take forever otherwise. Oh, go away. So it went in 2020. It was, look at that. It was like $3 to $5. Then went to November 2021. It went to 34. Then obviously 2022, when everything was crashing, came all the way back below 20, back below 15, and then of course from there, that's when it just kicked off, didn't it?
Yeah, someone's pushing Bitcoin down here.
I still hope this happens one day. I really hope that this happens. I don't know if it will.
Can you imagine?
You just load up on it and just forget about everything. You just load up on it and just forget everything. Load up on that. Load up on the ETF, on the long ETF, and just don't do anything for like 5-10 years. Yeah, look at Bitcoin's hitting the hammer. Come on, bloke.
Yeah.
Buy Kusama, buy Tesla, buy Shiba. Kusama's an interesting one. I remember.
Yeah, I was chatting about Kusama with our friend Chad a while back because he was talking about launching a meme coin on there called Kusama bin Laden.
Brilliant. Probably get a volume of about $500, if that.
I've got to drop now, Dave. But it's been a pleasure.
I bet you're dying to go to bed, aren't you?
I'm shattered. I'm out this evening at a Halloween do.
Yeah.
And then going whitewater rafting with Chad tomorrow.
Well, at least the thing is, at least the money was worth it. Made some money. So
yeah,
that's the main thing, isn't it?
Hopefully, I might long some stuff now, though. To be fair, because I think we probably push back up again.
Yeah. Coding says nothing will beat the NFT craze. Yeah. Probably buy Launchpad tokens. All I think was one. I think one was called. They had a few launches which did 1,000x.
Yeah.
Crazy, isn't it? Bought more Sol, says Sean. So Sean's gonna bought more Sol.
Take care, gentlemen. Have a fun day. Have a fun day. I think this is probably a day where it's going to be fairly choppy. I don't like trading Friday afternoons.
Options expiry today as well on Bitcoin and ETH.
Chaos.
Yeah, obviously end of the month as well for TradFi. Now it's not often that obviously we get an end of the month on a Friday because obviously sometimes we get end of the month over a weekend or start of the week or whatever. But Friday, obviously options expiry for Bitcoin ETH. End of the month, obviously for TradFi as well. So
yeah,
it's quite an interesting cocktail.
Yeah, I'll see you. I'll see you next week, Dave. I might be on a few of. I might be on quite a few streams next week. So take care.
Yeah. All right, mate. See you later. Have a good one. And that was Wiz. Obviously, big up Wiz. Make sure you do go and show him some love. We have got US Open, and yeah, we dropped down and pushed back up. I am going to have to run to the toilet, though, because I forgot to do it before we got the US Open. So I'm going to have to just run to the toilet very quickly. But I'll be back in a few minutes again. Enjoy the chat. You know, make sure you do drop a like as well if you haven't. If you aren't signed up to BLOFIN, you can do that in the description or in the chat as well. And yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes. Hang around, chill, don't go anywhere. And we'll obviously be carrying on when I'm back. I'm back. Here we go. What have I missed? Not much on Bitcoin, don't look like. What are you saying? Polls was the name. Yeah, I do remember this. I think it was like, was it Polka Starter or something like that, wasn't it? I think it was like Polka Starter. I remember TMG talking about Polka Starter. Yeah, I do remember it, mate. Yeah, crazy. I remember. Oh, look at that, crazy, wild, innit? Wild. But I mean, look at crypto-related stocks. MSTR at 5%, Coin up 5%, Circle and Gemini up about 2.5% each. Bitcoin just hanging around, which is not the end of the world, really, at all. Amazon, oh, look at that. That is wild, isn't it? What a push. Nvidia back up towards 207. The S&P itself is dropping down pretty ferociously. Dropping down pretty ferociously. That's a steep sell-off in it. And to be fair, Bitcoin really hasn't moved that much considering that sell-off. Let me get rid of that. Yeah, it's not moved that much considering the size of that sell-off, which is a good thing, of course. Send. Oh, thanks, Steve-O. Let's see. But they said that. All right, okay. Right. Interesting, okay. That sounds very interesting. I think November, December are going to be good months, especially for memes. Got a good feeling. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, this has been true the past 2 years. So 2023, 2024, is the play has always been to sell mid-December, before mid-December. You know, we've had dips going into the new year, for the past 2 years. So that has always been the play. Is obviously, you know, good November, good start to December, but then get out, you know, before mid-December. Now, whether that happens again, we'll have to see. Of course, not financial advice, but that has been the pattern the last 2 years. So, yeah. That's where we're up to with that anyway. Let me know, what sort of plan will you be following going into the year end? What will you be following / looking to do? But in terms of Bitcoin and alts, we haven't really moved much, have we? If anything, yeah, we're just kind of holding still, which is a good thing. It is a good thing. What have we got? ICO era Ethereum whales awaken as long dormant ETH wallets spring to life. Oh, I really like these types of news and articles. Thank God. Yeah, I really like these types of news and articles. Ethereum's ICO era. Oh, can you imagine? Whales are awakening. Long dormant whales wallets are moving millions in ETH for the first time in 8 years, as sentiment data shows major spikes in long-term holder activity amid near all-time highs. What have we got? Let me find out. The one early investor's $6,000 ICO purchase is now worth over 78 million. What I find interesting is, why are they doing it now? You know, in 2021, there was 2 times where ETH was obviously up at 4K towards the start of the year, and then towards the end of the year up towards 5K, and they didn't sell either of them. It's interesting as to why now, unless obviously they've been locked out of the wallets and they've got back in. But why now? Obviously, why not maybe a month ago when ETH was back towards 5k? Ethereum's long-term holders are back on the move. So after years of dormancy, a growing number of ICO-era ETH wallets dating back to the 2014 ICO have started shifting it. It's crazy, that, isn't it? Crazy. Wild. A whale who received 20,000 ETH during Ethereum's ICO had moved 1,500 ETH. So if you just think about that, 1,500, about 5.8 mil. This person received 20,000. That is crazy. 78 million value. Wow. Another early Ethereum participant who originally received 1 million ETH across 3 wallets during the network's launch phase made fresh moves in September, transferring 150,000 ETH to a new address for staking. Look at that. Original cost 310,000. Current value 3.9 billion. Oh, you can't imagine, can you? That is crazy. So yeah, that's what news we've got going on anyway. Would you love to be one of them ETH whales? I'm sure everyone would. Just withdrew my meager funds from out of Mexi. Didn't have a problem. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's somewhat of a news story / rumor / whatever you want to call it. So, it's obviously not nailed on to be true, and there may end up being no issues with it. But you always better safe than sorry, aren't you? And again, it's just a rumor / whispers / obviously what some people have been saying. Yeah, maybe. You just don't know. Oh, can you imagine that? Could you imagine being in prison, right? Can you imagine buying all that ETH at the start, and then you get sent into prison, and maybe even miss like the 2017, 2018 bull run, and then you have to watch ETH go all the way down, and then you watch it go all the way down to $80 at the COVID crash, knowing that you can't do anything with it, and you've just watched it retrace from like over 1,000 down to $80. And then you watch it go from $80 all the way up to 4k in 2021. Then you watch it crash back down. And then you watch it go to almost $5,000 in late 2021. Still knowing you can't do anything. Then you have to watch it go all the way back down to $1,000 in 2022. Then you have to watch it go from $1,000 and just chopping it around like it has done all the way up to, what did it go up to, like 4k, then back down to 1,500. And then all the way up towards 5k. Oh, it's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. Fell down the toilet. And what you on about, you? What are you on about, you, Coden? I've been back for about good 10 minutes. Oh, the people fell down the toilet. I thought you meant me fell down the toilet because when I went. Oh. Yeah, insane. No point in taking chances in crypto. It's handled. Well, that's it, mate. That's it. Would have saved my fumbling bags and buying star. Yeah, well, the thing is, you're forced to hodl, aren't you? You're forced to hodl. You got no chance but to hodl. Have strong hands. Bitcoin white paper turned 17. First red October in 7 years. Look at that. 17 years ago, the Bitcoin white paper got released. Crazy, that, isn't it? It's crazy just to think about how long ago that was. Like, that is so long ago now, isn't it? Like, it's just a completely different world to back then. It's just a completely different world. What have we got going on? We got any big news stories? Who is Michael Seelig? I've heard that name before. Zcash hits 8-year high. Flip Monero. Have we got any other? I mean, the fact that it's the first red month in 7 years is wild, isn't it? Let's go and have a look. Said Bitcoin. Where is it? Yeah. No, that's not it. Where is that one? I don't know. But the first red. Let me see if I can get it up. Hang on. There you go. Bitcoin. Monthly returns. Bitcoin returns history. Here we go. Yeah, so the first red month. Yeah, look at that. So you have to go back to 2018. And we put in a similar figure as well, didn't we? You know, if you look at it, we put in a similar figure, minus 3 point something %. But if you look, there's actually 3 red months in the past 12 years. Obviously, green in 2013, then red in 2014, then green, red. Then obviously 6 straight years of green, and then red in October. Wild. Absolutely wild. Yeah. I mean, look at that. If you look at that, you've got October, and then I want to really say February in terms of being the best months. I mean, that's a lot of green. Obviously, November has been typically a good month over the years, but also a bad month. You know, 2 bad months in a row there. 2 bad months in a row there. So, yeah. October done, and yeah, first red month since 2018, which just seems like an absolute eternity ago, doesn't it? Seems like an eternity ago, that. Bitcoin's moving up though. Hello, Nick. How we doing? Yeah, Bitcoin's moving up. We're moving on up. Moving on up. Time to break free. Nothing can stop me. Do 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 do. Let me know if there's anything that you wish to for me to cover though. I'm just looking to see if we've got any other news breaking on X. In October 2013, the FBI seized 26,000 Bitcoin from Silk Road. Yeah, apart from that, doesn't really look like there's much going on. Bitcoin is pushing up nicely now, though. It's pushing up nicely. It's showing some strength in it. Showing some real strength. What's everyone doing on the weekend? What are you legends doing on the weekend? Let me know in the chat. But yeah, I mean, there's not really had much movement in the whole market, have we? You can see flicking through, everything is very similar. Actually, saying that, no, Tau. Again, look at that Stonksy red green background now. Oh, perfect. Look at them 2 5-minute candles on Tau. 13%. Boom, boom. Wowzers. Asta still in and around $1. I mean, yeah, them Tau ones are crazy. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, we are moving on Bitcoin. It's moving quite nicely, obviously, after open. And if we go and have a look, obviously, at our daily range, we're still, obviously, still compact in there. So, still trading between here and here, and here and here. So, nothing really changed on that front either. Gary, how we doing? Great to see you. Long time no see, I think, in the chat anyway. Deciding whether to extract an ETH to pay my bills. It always happens at the wrong time. Well, if it's got to be done, it's got to be done, hasn't it, mate? That's the thing. Yeah, if it's got to be done, it's got to be done. You, I mean, that is a pretty hefty bill, that, isn't it? If you're extracting an ETH. That is a pretty hefty bill. Yeah, well, if you've got to do it, mate, you've got to do it, innit? It's life. But yeah, it's great to see you, Gary. Hope you're keeping well, mate, and I hope you've been getting some nice trades in the market. Not working, yeah, nice, yeah. Well, that's what you want, isn't it? That's what you want. That's what you want, a day without work. But yeah, I mean, this is the range, isn't it? This is the range to focus on. This is where we are. Yeah, let me know what's everyone doing on the weekend. Is anyone doing anything nice? Has anyone got anything, really interesting to maybe say? Started boxing as penance for being off. Well, that's good though, that, mate. I've always thought about doing that myself. That's good though. You may as well. Keep at it. Good for the soul, innit? Good for the body, good for the soul. I mean, yeah, Bitcoin. Just hanging around, innit? Alongside everything else. What are we getting? S&P, yeah, just this had a big sell-off on open, and obviously leading into open as well. But this maybe looks to be stabilizing a little bit. Oof. Apple opened up nicely and then just fell off by quite a bit. Nvidia kind of just hanging around. Everything just seems to be kind of hanging around. Again, it is end of the month. It's the month end today. So we may not get lows. We may just get chop. We may not get some big spike in volatility. We may just get chopping around. But yeah, if you do want me to look at anything in particular, of course, let me know in the chat. We've basically kind of been through everything I had on the schedule. So the stage is kind of yours. You know, you let me know if you would like me to look at anything in particular. Apart from that, we are at the mercy of the market to give us something good to look at, aren't we? So, yeah, I think, but it's good. You know, nice, calm, chilled Friday. What more could you want, eh? What more could you want? Yeah. What should we go and look at next? Anything interesting on Polymer? Oh, look at this. MetaMask. Will MetaMask launch a token by December 31st? People are saying not this year. Yeah, people say not this year on that. What about base? Let's see what the odds are for the base one. 5% chance of the base one. Yes or no? What else is there due to be released? Oh, that one's over. Hang on. Fed decision in. Oh, so no change is creeping up by quite a bit. That was only like 25% the other day. Yeah. That's creeping up, which could maybe send the markets into a bit of a whirlwind. Can't think of anything else. What else is there that we could look at? I can't think. Thoughts on hymns and NVO. Hello, Lord KCO. So the main stock guy is Wiz. He actually was looking at. We actually did look at NVO as it happens on stream when he was on towards the start. In terms of where it's at, I mean, it's in. Obviously, if we pull that down, it is in weekly demand. You know, you can see that on the chart. Obviously, throughout September 2021, 2022, this is the region that we held. So it is actually in demand. So I think Wiz has taken a bit of a nibble, obviously, to the upside. I mean, looking at the chart, you know, you can see it for yourself, can't you? Just it's in demand again. Not financial advice, but looking at the chart, I mean, yeah, obviously, I think, you know, if you fall below there, you then start looking towards 40 and below, don't you? So pretty good in validation. And in terms of risk reward, it may be there. The other one was hymns. Yeah, I mean, this one, again, you know, you got demand down here, which it kind of front run a bit, didn't it? But, you know, if you're looking, obviously, from June onwards price action, anything in towards, you know, kind of like 42, 41, 43 would obviously be where we found demand the past two times. And again, this is just looking at the weekly chart. Maybe the daily chart shows something else. But then, obviously, yeah, you've got the bound lower down too. So yeah, that's probably what I would say on them. Again, this may just be in a trading range now. You know, this may just be in a trading range where it snaps between here and here constantly until obviously one breaks. Yeah, looking pretty interesting. Bitcoin seems to be moving as well. Is it? Is it moving a bit more? Yeah, it's moving a bit more. Yeah, it's pushing up nicely. It's pushing up very nicely. Yeah, it's pushing up nice, isn't it, Bitcoin? Pushing up very nicely. Thing is, if we look on, say, the 4 hour, you know, where's the liquidity area? $112 looks juicy, doesn't it? $112 looks juicy. Just above 112, you got the 4 hour EMA. But I mean, obviously, that would come and clear out this, and then that. So that would be obviously maybe a good point for the price to reset, and then obviously come down to find demand again. So maybe it squeezes up a little bit more heading into the daily close. Come and source that liquidity above these highs. But apart from that, I don't think we get anything else major today. I can't see it anyway. You could definitely see 112, but I don't think we're going to get anything major today again. You know, it being monthly close, monthly end. You're hoping tap and caps go back up a bit, and I can get my money back out. We'll use that to trade. I know both came up recently in recent days. Is that right? I haven't heard about caps in ages. What do you think is more likely end of year, Stonksy? All-time high or sub 100? I mean, you could get both. I think you could get both. Could easily get both. Remember, November leading into December can be a pretty nutty time. So I think there's room for both. I think from here, my personal opinion would be sub 100. But I think there's a world where we could maybe get both. But in my head, I think if you had a gun to my head, I'd choose sub 100. Yeah, I'd choose sub 100. But it's just my opinion. You know, it's literally just my opinion and how I'm looking at things. What do you think? Anyone else as well? What do you guys think? What do you think there's more chance of? Yeah, I would say the latter. Yeah, so we're coming back down a bit on Bitcoin now. We've obviously approached that kind of local resistance point that we found today. You know, reached that point that we tested a couple hours ago and tumbled off. The S&P is continuing to sell off. Apple, Meta. Meta's an interesting one. Microsoft, Amazon. Obviously, all-time high on Amazon as well. This move, by the way. Yeah, an all-time high on this move. Does this maybe come down and retrace a bit or close some of the gap. Tesla up 2.7%. Google down today. So yeah, real mixture in terms of them. Crypto related stocks are doing well. Coinbase are obviously on a tear. MSTR hanging around. Robinhood, that thing is ridiculous, isn't it? That thing is ridiculous. Tron, SBET, Bitminer up a little bit. Oh, look at Palanta. Above 200 now. Wow. Wowee. You think all-time high. You're away now. Enjoy the weekend, everyone. Yeah, mate. You too. Have a good one. Have a good one. Oh. Yeah, Bitcoin's, it's coming back down now. It's drifting down. Hope everyone else has a good weekend as well. You know, have a good one, whatever it is you're doing. Of course, if you're in the Stonksy Discord, get in there. I will be in there on Sunday. So, yeah. It's a bit quiet now, isn't it? It's a bit quiet. We've just gone sideways. Yeah, a bit of chop. Monthly end, of course. You got first day of the month tomorrow, but of course Monday will be the big one. First day of the month in terms of full trading for the ETFs as well. And until then, you can probably get some. Oh, wow! Look at Tau. That's gone up another 7% while we've been streaming. That has been exploding. But yeah, we will end the stream there, everyone. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you've had a good week. Hopefully you've been able to take some good trades. If not, of course, you know, start of a new week, new month next week. If you're not using Stonksy, you know what to do. Sign up. The link is in the description. And of course, make sure you sign up to BLOFIN to do all your trading. Non-KYC, transparent, secure, all that good stuff. Link is pinned in the chat and in the description too. And yeah, apart from that, we'll see what we get today. But I mean, my prediction is we just get chop. I think there's obviously a world where we move up to 112, like we just looked at before, for some liquidity. But I think, yeah, I mean, chop seems likely with it being monthly close on a Friday. Obviously, monthly close for TradFi as well. So, yeah, we'll see what we get. But I think that's, I would probably say that's most likely, but maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, thank you for watching, of course. Thank you for watching this week's of streams. If you've been here all week or if you've been here on most of the days. Coding, have a good one, mate. Great to see you. And yeah, of course, if you're in the Stonksy Discord, I'll see you in Sunday evening when we do our lounge meeting. But you YouTube and X watchers, I'll catch you all on Monday. Actually, no, won't. Oh, no, won't. I'm off on Monday. I've got some things to do on Monday. So yeah, I'm off on Monday. So I won't actually be here on Monday. Anyone that watches the streams that isn't in Stonksy, I will catch you all on Tuesday. Just reminding myself in my head then. So yeah, I'll catch you all on Tuesday. Have a great weekend. Have a great start to the week as well. And I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.